Hey everybody, rdbigdog here, and in today's video I'm going to take you through the in-game economy for cards. One of the most common questions that we see from new players, potential new players, is whether or not cards is actually a free-to-play game, or is it a pay-to-win game? Do you have to pour in your whole life savings in order to be able to be competitive in this game and acquire all the cards and resources that you need? And in this video I'm going to take you through the entire economy and show you how cards is the best free-to-play game on the market. Absolutely no need to spend any money on it. You can do everything you need to without spending any money at all. Of course, as a company made a game and they want to make money eventually, if you have the means to do so, go ahead and support them. Buy some card packs, buy some cosmetics, and support them. But by no means is it ever going to be necessary for you to spend money on this game with all the in-game capabilities to earn all of the resources for free. Most of the top players in the world are free-to-play players, and they've done this without spending any money all the way through, gone to the top of the competitive ladder, and amassed a full collection of cards, all free to play. So without further ado, let's jump in there and take a look at the in-game economy. When you log into cards, you're going to find that you have basically 3 in-game currency or resources available to use in order to build out your game, your collection. One of those resources we'll talk about right away and get it out of the way is your real money, which is not the point of the video, but obviously in the shop you have the ability to go into the shop and spend your real money. You can buy packs, kits. The more you buy, the more you save. The more you spend, the more you save, as you can see here with the discounts on the higher packs. And you could buy the cosmetics. Cosmetics are typically only available through spending real money, which is which is great. If you like the cosmetics, spend some money and get these packs and grab those cosmetics. But otherwise, you can see down here is you could buy packs with what's called the gold, and we'll go over what that gold is and how you get it in this video, and we'll talk about the best way to spend that gold, which is not going to be in the shop on these packs. You'll see soon a trick or a secret that is way more valuable use of your resources to get packs and rewards in the game. And so as you can see here, the other 2 resources that are available that are the free in-game resources are the gold coins and what's called resources in the game, the little hammers here. So the gold coins are basically your currency, so you're going to spend this on things in game, whether it be the card packs to play draft or to play campaigns. That's what's available right now to spend your gold on. And the resources are used to craft your cards. So in your collection, if you go to your collection, you can see you hit show all here, and you'll be able to see the cards you're missing. They'll show in white. Show all, there we go, show all, you can see they show in white. And so here you can see these are all cards I'm missing. If I wanted the Fiat CR42, I could click on it and I could say create card. It would cost me 8 resources. There's 4 different levels of cards in cards: the standard, limited, special, and elite. And the standard being the cheapest, elite being the most expensive. And as you can see, if you wanted to craft an elite, that would cost you 320 resources. So you save up your resources and you craft cards for free. Highly recommend you go to teamradiantgaming.com and read our crafting guide. You'll see there how to optimally use those resources and how to craft cards in such a way that you get the most out of them. Crafting elites is generally not a good idea for a new player because of the costs associated, but that's another topic for another video. So you can go ahead and look at that article for now on our website. Alright, so those are the resources that are available in the game, and now we'll jump into how do you collect those resources so that you could stockpile them up and build out your collection of your cards for free. So I've created a brand new account, a little Smurf account, and this purpose was just to be able to show through what a brand new player is going to see when they go through after they finish the tutorials. And just to get a better idea of what those free resources are, because it's been a little while for me, so I just wanted to do a little refresher. So I'll just go through that and show what a brand new player is going to get. But before we jump in there, remember, hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so that you can get more of this awesome content. If you like the content and you want to get more of it, go ahead, hit that like and hit subscribe so you get notified. And all the links that I'm talking about for our Team Radiant Gaming website and things like that, I'll throw that in the description down below so that you could just click through there to access that and find us on Twitch and to find our website and get those other articles and content that I talked about. Alright, so a brand new player, when you jump in here, you're going to get, basically you're going to go through the tutorial, you're going to get welcomed into the game, etc., and then you're going to basically be presented with this screen, which is basically the actual game splash screen. You'll have 0 gold and 0 resources as a brand new start. But what's awesome is you will have access to 5 free packs of cards right away. So you're going to put in your email address and validate it. You'll get a code for 3 packs, and you'll also get a pack for finishing the tutorials, and you'll get a pack for finishing your very first game, PvP, and that. Okay, so you're going to get 5 free packs of cards right away to build out your collection with, to start building it out. Right now, I think the collection of cards sits at around 600 distinct cards. And when you factor in how many copies of each card you could have, there's a multiplier there, right? So I think it's about 2,000 cards or so before you fill out a full collection, having all copies of all the cards. And so those first 5 packs will just get you on your way. Also, as a new player now, this is a brand new feature they released not even a month ago, maybe a month ago now, is this login bar down here. So your daily reward, once you finish this 8th day of logging in, this will disappear. It's only for the first 8 days. So on day 1, you're going to just get another base pack. You're going to get 15 gold on day 2. You'll get a gold card on day 3. All the way down the line here, you get these rewards. Here you get day 7, 2 specials. So it'll be the same card. You'll get a pair of specials, which fills out your collection on 1 card. And on day 8, you're going to get a free elite. That's super nice right there. On your 8th day, already getting a free elite. It's pretty sweet. All right, so now that we know how that works, let's talk about how you're going to accumulate gold. Accumulating gold is super easy, especially in the beginning of this game. Even now in this game, I'll play for 2 weeks or a week and a half or so without spending any gold, and all of a sudden I pile up a couple hundred because of all the daily missions and daily rewards and everything. So let's take a look what that looks like. All right, so under your profile, you're going to end up seeing under here, under your progress, you're going to see missions. So every day you get 1 daily mission. When you first finish as a new player, this is going to be loaded up with 3 of them right away. Something about, I think, playing a PvP game, winning your first PvP game, and something else. But you're going to get a bunch of gold right away just for that. And actually, I think one of them will give you a free draft ticket as well. So that's awesome, because that's worth 15 gold just to have a free draft ticket. Then as you go down here through all these achievements, you're basically going to be able to accumulate these achievements throughout the game. There's 421 achievements available right now. I've played 7 games. And as a PvP player, I've played 7 full games already with this account, and I finished 10 achievements. And so that's how I already got 36 gold and 3 resources here. And so when you look at this and you go through, you can see, this is just from playing the game. You just play, these stats accumulate, and you get free stuff. It's that easy. So like Imperial Forest, play 75 Japan cards. So you can see here, there's the 5 stars. I've already finished 4 stars worth of this out of 5. There are a lot more, so these 5 stars doesn't mean it's over. I'm going to log into my account at the end, my main account, and I'll show you the accumulation of all these rewards, just for a teaser about what it all looks like afterwards when you start unlocking these things. Because one issue I do see here is that completed will start showing underneath, and I've completed a bunch and they're not showing here. But maybe they'll start to show after you get through the first 5 stars or something like that. Oops, it just bounced off there. Okay, so basically, when I reach 75 cards, it's going to give me 2 free cards, just like that. And odds are there'll be new cards because you have a small collection to start with. You start off with 5 decks, 1 deck for each main nation, and each deck is a mono deck, it's called. So only that nation is included in it with no allies. And you have access to just those cards until you start accumulating more cards. Once I hit this 75, I'll get the reward, and then this will automatically jump to the next milestone. So it might be 150, for example. I don't know what the number actually is, but it might be 150, and it's cumulative. So it doesn't go back to 0 out of 150. It just keeps adding on. This number gets bigger, and you just keep playing towards the new number from where you left off. And there's about, for playing cards of a particular nation, there's about 20 different levels to it. Like, there's a lot of levels until you get to the end, which is play 50,000, which is obviously a lot of cards. It'll take a while to get there, but there's so many milestones on the way to that where you're going to get all kinds of free resources, be gold cards, regular cards, packs, and gold coins and whatnot. And at the 50,000 level, you actually get a really cool free card back, which is always a goal of a lot of the keen players, to try to get those free card back because they're really slick looking. And there's other card backs along the way that you'll get as well. So you can see, play units with smoke screen, play tanks, deploy tanks. All just regular in-game activities that you're going to do just from playing the game, and you're going to get all kinds of free resources that are free rewards. And they're tied to the regular gameplay, and there's ones tied to draft specifically. And there's also towards reaching different ranks, which I'll talk about in a second, and reaching your lieutenant, captain, major. I've already reached sergeant on Japan, so I'm going to just show that, and we'll talk a little bit afterwards about what those rank rewards are, because that's a really key piece of the whole reward system, where at the end of every season you could really get a nice pile of rewards, including a free elite card. That one there comes a little harder, but it's definitely a goal that's worth having. And down here at the bottom, there's rewards for playing draft. So win one draft, draft a deck. So just play a draft and draft a deck. Boom, 2 gold coins will come back to you. It costs 15 gold to play a draft, but here you get 2 gold coins back right away. But we'll talk about the return on investment in a minute about draft. It's definitely a worthwhile thing to do. Winning a draft with no losses, winning a draft with each nation. And then there's these cool hidden achievements here where that can get you a free pack. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag here and tell you how this works, but basically you'll play a game, you'll achieve something within that game, and that'll be a hidden achievement, and you'll be able to unlock these hidden achievements. It'll just happen randomly and surprise you when it happens. They kind of talk, the names kind of give a little bit of a clue about what you might need to do, but the specifics are a well-kept community secret. Because it is a nice surprise when you do finish one of those. So that's basically how you're going to earn achievements through regular play. In addition to that, there is the ability to get gold coins from your first win of the day. So just play PvP, get your first win of the day, and you'll get 2 gold coins. Then in addition to that, just from regular play, every time you win, the screen will come up just like I'm showing here, and you'll get a checkbox. And it'll show you your win streaks or how many wins you have. Every 3 wins you get, you're going to get a free gold coin. And that can go on for infinity. There's no limit to that per day or per week. If you want to grind out gold, all you have to do is keep playing, keep winning games. Every 3 games, you get a free gold coin. And that's all there is to it, to keep collecting gold coins. All right. So now how are you going to get these resource hammers to craft cards? Well, through the same system. The achievement system is going to give you resources as well. And there will be sporadically, like here you can see on day 6 login, you're going to get 50 resources, which will let you craft 2 limited cards and 1 standard card if you want to, based on the cost of those cards. So that's pretty cool, for free to be able to craft some of those cards. And what'll end up happening is over time, as you're opening packs, you're going to have duplicate cards into your collection where you've gotten all 4 standards or you've gotten all 3 limiteds and you don't have room anymore for them in your collection. What's going to happen is those will automatically, well, not automatically, but they will get queued up to be converted into resources. So what'll happen is you'll see here, I have 3 resources now. You'll come into this screen and it'll show you what cards you've gotten that are basically beyond the capacity of your collection. You hit the recycle all button and it just turns them into resources, and you'll get a chance to see. So the way the resources work is, so if a card costs 8 resources to craft, you'll get 2 resources for the recycling. So I believe the number is 25% is what you get for the recycling. So on a limited, you'll get 4 resources. On an elite, you get 80. So you get more resources for the more rarity of the card, but it is a fraction of what it actually costs to craft the card. So I mean, you would need to collect 4 duplicate elites before you could craft an elite, for example. So you can see that gets quite expensive and not an ideal way to go. All right, so that's how you accumulate resources. Another great way to accumulate resources is the game has a concept called gold cards. So you can type gold cards into the search here. And here I got a gold card in those first 5 packs, the Rising Sun. If I wanted to, I could basically burn this gold card, recycle it, and you can see I get 8 resources for it. So contrary to what I just said about when you recycle cards that are duplicates through that other screen, you only get a fraction of the resources. When it comes to gold cards, it's a 1-for-1 trade. So if I don't need this gold card and I don't want it, I can recycle it straight up for the 8 resources and go craft a different standard card. So that is a neat trick to keep in mind for gold cards. So you just have to decide for yourself, do you want to collect gold cards and keep piling them on and keep them, or do you want to recycle them in order to craft other cards that be more significant for the meta or for your competitive gameplay? You can make that decision on your own. typically, you know, if it's a card and you're early on in the game and this is a card that you don't need, you're not going to use it in any games because it's a, you know, there are cards in the game that are not good, right? You're just never going to use them. They're just a part of the collection. If you get a gold card of those, recycle it, craft a card that's more useful and to help advance your gameplay and help advance yourself through being able to field marshal more easily and get those other achievement rewards every season. All right, so that's basically how you're going to accumulate your gold coins and your resources. And that's really all there is to it. Basically, you know, when it comes to gold coins, the best way to spend them is on draft. So the draft mode has a lot of rewards tied to it. So right now I have a ticket because, as I said, as a new player, when you do your initial achievements, you're going to get a free ticket. So use that ticket. With draft, you're going to have access to every card in the game, which is cool because you get to experience and play with every card in the game. Assuming, you know, whatever gets presented to you, you're going to randomly get to pick cards to build out a deck. But when you win draft, you get rewards for winning. So you can see, basically, you're going to get a pack of cards no matter what. So you'll pay your 15 gold and you'll get a pack. But if you can win more games, you're going to get more rewards from draft, right? So you can see here, if you go all the way through and win 7 games, you're going to get back 18 gold. It only costs you 15, so you just profited 3 gold coins, and you get a pack and 2 bonuses. The bonuses are where it gets really interesting. These bonuses, which start at basically after your first win, you get 1 bonus. This bonus could be resources, it could be gold coins, it could be a card, a random card, it could be a gold card or a regular card, or it just could be another pack. So you could get all the way down to the end on 7, and you can get your 18 gold, 1 pack, and 2 bonus packs, which is, you know, at 10 gold, it was what it would cost to buy a pack in the store. You would basically get 30 gold worth of packs plus your 18. That's 48 gold in value, and it only costs you 15 to go in. So you can see that draft is probably the best way to spend your gold. You can go into the shop and just straight up spend all your gold coins on packs at 10 gold per pack, but you're not going to have as much of a ramped up speed of collection as you would if you did draft. Doing draft, you get the pack, you get experience playing and practice to play, and you get an opportunity to play with cards that you don't have in your collection. So you learn about which cards work well together, which ones you might want to craft down the road. It gives you that experience that you may not have yet. And obviously, the better you do in draft, you're going to basically have a positive return on your 15 gold. I've always defined that the 3-star level is your break-even point. So if you can win 3 out of 7 games, you've done better spending your 15 gold on a draft than you would have on a pack in the store, because you get back 4 gold and 1 pack. So that's 14 gold value right there. And so you're just missing 1 gold coin, and your bonus basically will give you that, whether it's another card or resources or whatever it is, definitely worth the 1 gold. So the three wins is your break-even point. And obviously, if you can get to 6 wins, you have infinite draft mode because you get back your 15 gold at 6 wins, and you can just keep playing draft forever. It takes a bit of practice to get there, and I'm not gonna lie, I mean, draft is challenging, but it's definitely good for you and a great way to spend your gold. You get to play the game and earn packs at the same time, so it's like a win-win there, as opposed to just buying packs and opening them in the store. That's a little bit less exciting. So draft is a good way to go for that. And with all the gold you're going to accumulate, especially in the first couple of weeks of playing, you're going to have so many gold coins to play loads of drafts. So I mean, I wouldn't even worry about the fact that in the beginning you're only winning 1 or 2 games, if that's the case. If you have experience with other CCGs and card games, you're going to find draft mode really nice, because you'll jump into there right away and you'll understand how to work the mechanics and get the most value out of it. So definitely jump into draft mode to spend your gold is the recommendation. Spending it on packs, again, you just don't get the same ROI on it. I can show you my stats. I track stats for 40 games of draft, and in the end, even with having some drafts where I didn't win any games, I went 0 for 3, and even in the end of that, after 40 games and having 8 of those go 0 for 3, I still had a net profit of 26 gold in terms of gold value, and that doesn't count when you get resources or a card, because you can't really put a gold value directly on that. That's just when I get packs or specifically get gold coins as the reward. So that's basically the in-game economy on everything you can do for free and how to accumulate the rewards. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to my main account, and I'll show you that, and you'll be able to see how I've accumulated the rewards playing over the last several months, and what it looks like as you fill them out. And in there, I'll talk about the field marshaling side of things, and how the ranks work for getting the free rewards from ranks, because I'll be able to show you more than what it shows here. All right, on a new account. All right, so let's switch over to my main account. All right, so I logged into my main account now, and so you can see right as I log in, it pops up with my daily missions, so I could be told right away, here we go, daily mission, win 4 PvP games, I'm going to get 6 gold coins. So every day a new one of these comes in, and you can go ahead and work towards that little goal and get your free gold coins. And also on that note, which I didn't mention before under progress, you could reject this. I haven't tested this a whole lot. I did reject one before, and it'll just basically replace it with a new one. And I think you can only reject one per day. So if you get one that you just don't like, maybe it's with a nation that you don't play a lot or whatever, you can just reject it and recycle it into a new one. It is random, so I don't know what you'll get out of it, but at least you know you could recycle one and try to get a new one. So on this regard here, I'll show you my my missions. So under my main account, 323 out of 421 missions are done. The achievements are done. And so at the bottom, or actually look here, so playing Japan cards we just looked at on the other one, so I'm at play 16,500 Japan cards, and when I hit that milestone I'll get 1 Japan pack, a national pack it's called. So the types of packs in the game, there's base packs, allegiance packs, which go with each corresponding set of cards, the base pack being the original cards that came with the game, and the allegiance was the first expansion. And national packs are a pack that contains cards just for a particular nation. So whereas the base packs and allegiance packs will contain cards from all the nations, the national packs, if I get a Japan national pack, it's going to have 5 Japan cards in it. You can't buy Japan packs or national packs separately at this point with this game, so the only way to get national packs is through either the achievement system or through the store. You can buy some packages that have, with real money that is, that have national packs, but there's no way to use your free currency like gold coins to buy a national pack. I think it'd be a cool addition to be able to do that, but right now that's not in there. So you can see as you go through here, the stars that I have in here. I mean, I've done so many of the achievements, but I still have so many to go, right? I mean, the rewards just keep piling on. So you can see all the completed ones down here that it shows underneath as you finish them. So you can see play Japan cards. So play 75, what I showed before, then play 500, then 1500, then 3000, 6000, 9000, 13,000, and it just keeps incrementing the number for you, and you just keep building from where you left off. So it's not like I did 0 to 75 and then 0 to 500. When I hit 75, my 76th one counted towards the next achievement. So it just keeps accumulating. So you just keep playing Japan cards and you unlock rewards, and you get free stuff. It's great and very easy, right? You're just playing the game that you like to play and you're getting the free stuff. So very, very free to play friendly. Now the part I wanted to show you on my main account is the ranks. So this is the part that is a little bit hard for a new player to get all of this done in your first season. Some players have done it. It's definitely achievable, but it definitely would be a bit grindy and take a lot of effort. So depending on how you approach the game, you may or may not do this in your first season, but you could definitely do it if you really put your mind to it. The concept in here is the Officers Club and Field Marshalling. So for every nation that you have available in the game, you could achieve a rank, right? And you could rank up. So you get 5 stars, you win a game, you get a star. And you're not going to lose stars until you reach, I'm going to say maybe major. I think at major you start to lose stars if you lose. But when you win games, you're going to advance stars at the beginning. And if you lose, you won't lose a star. And the point is to advance 5 stars to get up to the next rank. As you build out ranks, you're going to be able to earn rewards for at the end of the season. So these are season-based rewards. So you're not going to see a reward immediately once you finish a field marshal, getting to the top rank. You're going to have to wait till the end of the season, and then when you log into the game, you'll basically cash it in, you know, on all your rewards that you earned. So it's really a good idea to focus on trying to get these ranks up as high as you can, so that you can maximize your rewards. So as you can see in here, if you saw on my other account, having the 1 rank done, I got 1 limited card, I believe it was. And I can't remember if there was a card pack there or not, but you can see if you get, this is right now, this is the max rewards. So if you get all 5 field marshals, you're guaranteed an elite card at the end of the season, 3 card packs, and plus you'll get 5 national packs, 1 for each nation. The national packs, you're going to get 1 for every field marshal that you get. So if you get the Soviet field marshal, you're going to get a Soviet national pack. Those are the additional rewards. So every field marshal you get 1 of the national packs for that nation. So just by doing this, playing the game and getting this done, at the end of the season, I'm going to get an elite rare card and 8 packs of cards to help build out my collection. So doing the field marshals is a super important objective of the game. The Officers Club is completely different. Once you see the Officers Club down here, once you get 3 field marshals, it'll unlock your view of the Officers Club, and this is basically for competitive play and to get into what your standings are if you want to push for that Officers Club tournament in top 10. But that's a separate video altogether. The last thing to look at for how to get cards is the Theaters of War expansion. That is a brand new expansion that just came out. It's the most recent one at the time of making this video. And initially, Theaters of War was done such that the only way to get the Theaters of War cards were through playing out the campaigns. The rewards for each level of the campaign was to get a card. So if we click for details, you can see it doesn't actually show the rewards here. I don't want to click into it. Actually, I can. This is my main account. If I hit replay, I'm not going to because I don't want to erase my started progress. But the idea is that you can do it on the USA one because I don't have. I already did all of them, so I can't replay it. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So the point is that after every one of these missions that you see in here, after every game, you would get a card for Theaters of War. And you get all the cards. If it was a standard, you got 4 standard cards. So that's how you unlock the collection for Theaters of War. That was the only way to get Theaters of War cards. Since then, they've released an update that allows you to craft Theaters of War cards in your card collection through the regular crafting process. If you want to do that, go see our crafting guide because that'll help you fine-tune which cards from Theaters of War are worth crafting. As a new player, you get to do 1 campaign for free. So you can go through the cards that are available in Theaters of War, the ones that you want, pick that nation and do that campaign for free so you should earn all those cards. There are some nations that are better than others. I think USA and Germany have some of the best cards from Theaters of War, and so I think that those are probably worth looking at. Beyond that, if you want to do more campaigns, you got to go into the shop, and you have some options there to do these. And go to the shop. I'm not sure if they'll show for me. It's not showing for me on this account because I finished all the campaigns. I bought the pre-sale, so I actually had access to them initially. But if you might have noticed on the little Smurf account a minute ago, the campaign tab was there. So you go in there and you can spend, I believe it's 100 gold to do a campaign, or you could spend real money to unlock all the campaigns. So that's an option as well to be able to get the Theaters of War cards. But that being said, if you want to do the campaigns, do them. They're fun, they're challenging, and there's a lot of replay to them. There's a lot of things you can do in there. I have a separate video series you can go see about how to 3-star those, so you can try to unlock the new emotes you can get from that if you 3-star the whole thing. And so from that perspective, they're a lot of fun. But if you really just want certain cards, you can now craft those in your collection. So just go ahead and prioritize what you want to craft and craft them. Look at the crafting guide that we have on our website. Link is down below, so you can go ahead and take a look at that. So that's everything that there is in the cards economy and free to play. This game is so generous for free to play. So if you're already in there, you know this some of this already. But if you're just thinking about trying out cards and you're worried about it because maybe you've been burned in other games in the past, just give it a shot, download it, and you'll quickly see how easy it is to amass resources and play for free. It's actually a super generous game. They want people to play, and that's why they do that. So give that a shot. So if you like the video, again, please hit the subscribe button down below and give it a like, and the links to any extra stuff that I mentioned in here will be down in the description. All right, have a good one, and good luck in the battle.